Do you recognise them?
Yeah.
And so?
Eva's been eating stuff off trees all morning, hasn't you? Apples and berries and all sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit concerned about biting into them and finding worms. There's something in there that sounds like it's having a right royal laugh.
She's producing an egg.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a laugh.
Sounds painful.
Mm. There are a lot of chickens, ducks, geese, fruits, all sorts going on here at this campsite, although not very many campers it seems. We found this guy's place.
Which we like.
Yeah, we love it, yeah. And there's cranes in the field and storks flying overhead.
Things walking around the tent all night.
Yeah, we're not going to think about that.
It's cool.
Yeah, what a place.
I want to show everyone some of the funky chickens.
They've got some cool hairdos.
Look at the grapes. We had a grand tour of the place and all the fruits and veggies that it produces in the morning.
The kind owner of the campsite has been showing us all the things he's been growing. The tomatoes, black tomatoes. I've never seen that before. Never heard of it.
Black, yellow, yeah, all of the different colours.
We've got a top box full of vegetables, zucchini, tomatoes, eggs.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty nice, slow farm life.
It's great.
I really like this ones. There's a whole row of blackberries. They're all really nice and sweet. And this one will be sweet. Rich had one very carefully.
1 zucchini, 1 litre of fresh juice, 6 eggs, 3 tomatoes, 2 apples.
And a lot of different fruits that we had eaten this morning, and a coffee made by the owner.
The extras that we have in Eva's top box right now.
I have been positively surprised by Poland. Everyone has been ever so kind to us, and honestly, it just feels like we could easily just travel a super extra slow pace for a month around this region.
Oh, this guy's happy for us to sit around and chat with him and walk us around his farm, and he made us espressos and we all sat around. Even there's a guy here working, and he was invited as well to come sit around the table and we all have a chat. It don't matter that he's working.
Amazing.
Everyone's got time.
Yeah, we were told about, a local lady that makes 2 different types of cheese if we want to go and see it.
That's next door 2 kilometres.
Then we were, we were told there is a nun that lives nearby in a house that has no running water, no toilet, and she lives very basic life and is like happy to see people. And if we wanted to go and see her, but we're like, no, it's actually, we don't want to be filming in somebody's house, but everything has been such positive experience.
Yeah.
And all the chickens, I love the chickens here, they're so cool.
Everyone's got time for you. Everyone's inviting you around to their house. I make this, they make that. Go and try this, they do that.
But more importantly, we have to come up with something to cook tonight.
With a zucchini.
That includes zucchini and possibly some eggs. So I'll think about it all day when I'm riding.
Yeah, that's a you problem, that is.
Yeah. All right then, we will get on the bike, and we have a big job to do today, which is find a money exchange place, because we're running out of Polish zloty. We actually have run out a while ago, and so we need to find that, and then we've got other more interesting points to see, so join us for the day.
And enjoy your vacation. We will. And have a safe trip. Okay.
Thank you. Dzięki.
Powodzenia.
Dzięki.
Szerokości przyczepności.
Dzięki. See ya. What a place. Look at that house.
Watch
It
out for
says
the
it was
ducks.
built in the 60s. Pretty good condition, but they did a lot of renovations and modernization inside. It's a very, very, very lovely place. It's somewhere you could get yourself relaxed for quite a few days.
The guy doesn't have very many customers though. He's not interested in advertising on Airbnb and Booking.com and stuff. I think that's why he's taking photographs and all sorts. He likes to meet the people that come and stay with him. I think he's interested in travellers. He's travelled a lot himself.
He has travelled a fair bit of the world himself. He told us some amazing stories from all around the world, as crazy as swamps in Australia. So, you know, it's someone you can literally listen for hours, and he's quite knowledgeable about history, especially history of this region, so he's quite interested in everything. Right, we're going right. I know I said it already today, but Poland, it is so far exceeding my expectations, and the hospitality of people is just amazing.
Yeah, I love the people and I love the peace and quiet. The only thing I dislike about Poland is the way that people drive right behind you. We're heading for a town about an hour and a half away from here, I believe, just because we need to find some zlotys. Otherwise, every time you pay on a card, you pay a fee. And not everywhere here, like that campsite, has a card machine to pay.
We just reached the town of Biała Podlaska, and we don't really know where we're going, so we're trying to find the city centre. Not looking for a bank, we're looking for something that's called Kantor with a K. Everything in here looks so clean. Maybe not really rich at places, but it's really clean. Just got the money exchanged and got some hot dogs from the local żabka, and then you can buy a cap with ice and you can put your own drink in it. And we have 2 coffee flavoured beer, which is non-alcoholic, that we bought yesterday, but it's hot because we haven't drunk it yesterday. So we're gonna do that one, enjoy the hot dog and just watch the people go by.
Poland's great, isn't it? Just grab that in any corner shop.
Not any.
Well, most of them.
The green one called żabka, which means a frog.
Yeah.
Do that one.
And a simple cup with some ice in the freezer. It just makes such a difference. They should definitely do that in the UK.
I know they do this in Japan and other countries. Here, ice and a coffee beer.
Coffee and beer, by the way, is the best combination ever. I love this. Even in the UK, I go to the Polish shop and I buy boxes of this.
I don't like the foam though, but...
Oh, you made a mess of that, didn't you?
I know. So we had the hot dog and a drink on the cheap, on the side of the road. And then we obviously, well, I wanted to go to the toilet, but I feel always so embarrassed to just walk into the toilet, use it and leave. So I purchased 2 espressos from the cafe across the road. So 2 of them were 14 zloty, which is an equivalent to what? £2 and 30p, something like that. It's pretty posh for that. She was giving me all the sauces and water and whatnot. I said, nah, don't worry, love. So yeah, is anyone else feeling shy to go to the loo without purchasing anything? Because I'm pretty sure it's only me.
I got coffee out of it, I don't care.
Well, you're going to take the cups back, so now you can use the loo.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Good plan, Batman.
What? Oh, it's a wasp. It would be.
I didn't know they like coffee.
Whoa, what a pleasant stop that was. That was a really nice square sat here in this town. Decent hot dog, ingenious iced coffee beer. Maybe it's because I'm from the city or something, but it just strikes me that all of these places, I mean, look at these restaurants here. There's a few people sat about, very few. I just no idea how they make enough money to stay open. And this is a busy place compared to where we've been so far in Poland. Don't get me wrong though, I really like this. No busy traffic and stuff. Much prefer these smaller towns.
We've been riding for well over an hour, and there's a mixture of roads like this and some of the faster ones, and all of them through nice villages. I'm quite enjoying this. Rich is not so happy. He says it's quite boring and straight, but I think it's quite different in architecture wise, and I'm quite enjoying looking at the other houses, because it's just quite different.
Yeah, for me the whole farm life and villages and different houses and that are interesting, but for riding roads, every road is like this, exactly the same. It's 90, 50, come through the village, end of the village, back to 90, 50, 90, 50, 90, 50, 90, 20 minutes late you turn left. Same thing. The riding isn't stimulating, not for me anyway.
No, it's definitely not. Oh, wait. This here.
Right.
So I will have to read up a little bit about it when we get there. But I believe it's a holy place for the Protestants, which is Orthodox. Hey, that might be it.
Gotta be it.
It's a pilgrim's place, and the water is considered holy, so it can cure all different anything really. So
Right.
do you want to bathe in it, and then we?
Well, there's a fella over there, we'll show you in a minute, selling glass bottles, so you can drink this holy water.
Yeah.
But I suspect strongly that holy water comes from the river just behind, where those ladies were just washing their feet. So, no, I don't want to drink it. Come on. Gotta pump it up. You gotta pump it up.
Why is it not working?
Gotta pump it up.
Stop it. Pray, you sinner.
I ain't gonna work. Oh, fuck it up.
Oh, it works.
Don't use the same cup.
No?
I won't. I don't think it's going to save you from anything. It's going to give you something.
I'm trying to save you.
Ain't no
Put
saving
it
me.
over your head or something. No?
No.
I was feeling judged by the ladies.
Oh, yeah?
Not yours?
The man selling empty panda pop bottles for free zlotys ago.
60p a bottle.
Let you either catch your breath a minute. There's a lot of steps coming up there, aren't there?
It is.
And when we get to the top, we are greeted by this
Oh, this is
beautiful
the top
church. But all around is a lot of crosses. When I say a lot of crosses, I do mean a lot of crosses.
Every year, 19th of August, thousands of Orthodox Christians come to this monastery, which is recognized as many miracles have happened in here. And they all come in here in thousands, bring crosses with an inscription, Lord have mercy, or with the names of people they want to be healed. And then I guess they have a big ceremony, and then they leave the crosses, and
So
they
the
hope for the people
priest
to be healed.
The priest is blessing the crosses,
Yes.
and then he's bringing them out and putting them in the gardens.
So yeah, this is called Forest of Crosses, and there is a lot of forestry around us with many, many, many crosses. So that is very interesting and different. I've never seen anything like that. Also, the stream we saw down there has been responsible for many miracles, and as a result of that, they've decided to build a monastery around here, because that's where the holy icon was hidden many years ago, and some people have been healed in the waters nearby. Therefore, they decided this would be the perfect place to build it. And since then, there's been a place of pilgrims.
Yeah, and I imagine they get a lot of tourists come here.
A lot of tourists.
Just because, if you're honest, this is one of the weirdest places I've ever been.
It's definitely got a vibe to it.
It's
Maybe
a bit odd.
it's the crosses, I think. Maybe.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Maybe.
Now, religion is not really my thing, you might have guessed. But we went inside the church there, and I probably spent 15 minutes looking around that room, and all the hand-painted things on the walls. And
pretty good. Good job.
Yeah, it is amazing to look at. But to me, it's also equally amazing that people will come in their thousands to bring a cross and wash their feet in a river that
it's amazing that
anyway,
people have such a strong belief in this,
yeah,
which
that's the better way
most
of
of us would consider as, come on.
Yeah, I mean, if you get something out of it, then I think it is fantastic. Like with all religions, as long as you're hurting nobody else, then you crack on.
Great.
And I am really glad that I came here because I do find it equally interesting. Yeah, it's fascinating to me.
It is, and they were very serious inside that church, by the way. No filming, switch your phones off. Somebody had a phone in their hand, and
which is
very seriously looking priest was like, no phone.
It's a shame because I'd like to have spoken to one of those priests to tell me a bit about what was going on, but they weren't very approachable, friendly. They're not interested.
To be honest, they probably have thousands of people come here every day. You know, you can't just stop and
Maybe
speak
they
to
got to be
everybody.
quiet in there. I don't know.
Maybe.
We know nothing about it, clearly, and we're not pretending that we do. This is just our perspective.
I'm glad we came. I'm glad we came. I've never been to an Orthodox church.
I've never seen thousands of crosses lined up like that in the forests around the trees, and yeah, very, very strange. But
more than anything, because to us it looks maybe a little bit borderline creepy, but if you think about it, each cross represents somebody praying for somebody else or themselves to be healed. And that
maybe it works for people. What's that thing that's everybody's into at the minute? Manifesting you're going to be rich, or manifesting that house you're going to have. And if you believe well enough that a fella in here is going to cure you from your eczema or your headaches or whatever it is that you got, then if that works, then excellent for you.
That's why I told you should bathe in that river. Maybe you'll be all right then. I'd do the same. No,
we won't be crazy anymore. Yeah, not for me, thanks. I'll stick to my motorbikes, thanks. But yeah, what an interesting stop. Let's get back to the bike. Back where we belong.
Yeah, before we offend anybody.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh.
God's will. No, stop it. That was some experience. Also, on the way out, I grabbed my neck bath and I ran it under the holy water, so we'll let you know if there's any improvement.
Will that stop you being a pain in the neck?
Yes.
I could get into this religion, Lark, if that works.
Me too.
I feel like I should put the camera on and film something, but well, so we're about 15 minutes away from another church. Apparently it's painted blue, so we're going to pass by that one on the way to the campsite we found. Poland is definitely an interesting place, and I just think that the riding is very much like this. But when you get to where you're going, there's some really weird, wonderful things knocking around. But there's an awful lot of Polish fuck all and all. We just turned into this national park area. It's signed UNESCO, and there was also a sign there for the bison. In Poland, there's bison just roaming free, quite a lot of them. Me and Eva were lucky enough to bump into one in the evening. We were in the car on a previous trip, but very impressive things to see. Probably not so impressive if one comes across your tent in the night, but what can you do? Apparently the bisons are protected, so the farmers don't like them very much, because the bisons will come along and eat all the crops, and they tend to be in herds, so they do a lot of damage, and then they're on the way again.
I'm gonna try to find that church. It's supposed to be somewhere here. But look at all these houses, they're all wooden. I just find them so fascinating. You don't have them where I come from. We don't have the wooden houses. Maybe there's like a one village with them or something, but they're more of an attraction. People don't actually live in them. And this one's quite impressive. And they're building new ones as well, which are fully wooden. Like this one is quite new. Wow.
Yeah, meanwhile, I got AC/DC on. Woohoo!
This is quite something, especially when the sun is reflecting. Oh, definitely need to stop here. Yeah, that's a perfect spot to be told off by a priest.
You ready yet? You ready yet?
Well, here you go. Another beautiful cerkiew, which is an Orthodox church. I think in English you say cerkiew as well. It's been here for 500 years, burned down twice. This is the third one, but still pretty impressive.
Pretty unlucky as well, isn't it? A church is burnt down twice and they built it for a third time, still made of wood.
Just got some fuel. 185 zloty for 2 tanks. Well, not completely empty, but 1 bar each. So that translates into something like just short of £40. It's probably the same as UK, maybe slightly cheaper. What do you fancy for dinner? That's it, last job of the day. Get some food.
We're about 10 minutes away from our campsite now. While Eva was in the supermarket just now sorting us out something for tea, there was about, I don't know, 5 or 6 riot vans that had come and gone, and we're guessing it must be time to change shifts at the border. So there's a lot of drama going on at the Polish and Belarus border, which is this line here, and we are camping right on it tonight. That'll be interesting.
That's alright. They're on the other side of the fence.
They're on the other side of the fence. No problem then.
Well, so far they only killed 1 soldier trying to get into Poland. But yeah, that's why we have been seeing a lot of military and police presence around here, and border control people as well. But it should be fine.
Well, Poland has a zero tolerance on illegal immigration. They are not having any of it, and they are defending the borders fiercely. So hopefully we won't have men coming through the forest trees through the campsite in the middle of the night. Here's an army truck coming now, look.
Oh yeah, that's an army truck.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that, yeah.
There is so many police vans. I don't know, maybe we're like riding into the middle of some sort of crisis today that we're absolutely not aware of.
We haven't called ahead to this campsite or anything, so we don't even know it's open, but we've seen a few army trucks and a good 10 riot vans now from the police. It does raise a few questions, doesn't it, considering we are going to be right on the edge of the border. Just turned off the main road into a Signs campsite. Looks very quiet. Oh, there's reception. And nobody about in there. Oh, I love the chalkboard, look. Hello.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Nie dzwoniliśmy, nie umawialiśmy się.
A to Państwo byliście tutaj, tak?
Nie?
Czy teraz przyjechaliście?
Tak.
Czy byliście już dzisiaj?
Nie.
Nie, bo tu był jeden pan, tak, też taką sympatyczną panią. To znaczy nie była aż tak sympatyczna jak pani, ale też była sympatyczna. I ja myślałem, że Państwo pojechali na spacerek i wrócili. Nie. To nie był. Dobra.
English.
English
Po angielsku.
i po polski.
Aha, polsku.
No ale ważne, że po polsku. Ale takie motory, to jakieś chińskie chyba.
Japońskie.
Japonia, żartuję, bo to pisze Honda. To co Italianów, no.
That is definitely a no fucks given attitude. He seems like a character. He says here, this looks here. Yeah. Oh, he says this is right. He's suggesting it. Let's put it right here. Toilets is opposite. Look. Job done. Well, we've set the tent up, made our little camp here. He was going to make some dinner, but we're getting hounded by mozzies, which reminded us of what our friend at the Wild East campsite a couple of nights ago in the caravan gave us. He was into all his like natural remedies and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he reckons that this particular type of mushroom he cut off a tree and dried, if we light it, it will keep the mozzies away.
So he said to chop off a piece of it.
Right.
Find a knife.
Cut it off. I've got a knife here, I've got a pocket knife. Cut some off, and then we're going to light it. Apparently it will smoke, and the mozzies will go away. We'll see. Okay. So apparently this grows on the side of the tree.
So he said to chop like this bit.
Yeah.
Just be careful. Does it go? Not a chance. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking to light it up a little bit more.
I don't know, it's smouldering and smoking. Assumably it'll
Does it
smoke for a
smell
while.
of anything?
It does.
Oh no. That's why the mozzies don't like it.
Doesn't smell bad though. I think we'll get away with it. Alright. Alright, well, let's put it over here then and crack on with dinner.
At the previous campsite, they were making fresh juice syrup that you mix with water. And Mariusz, the guy who works for the camp owner, he gave me a whole bottle of it, and it was steaming hot when we got it. And we thought it's gonna break, but well, it's alright. It's here with us, so it's time to taste it.
Polish syrup is like cordial, like Ribena. You dilute it with water, but they make it out of fresh fruits and stuff.
Right. I'm gonna try how strong it is before. Nice, tangy. And do you know what it's made out of? That fruit you had in France and you loved it, Mirabeau.
Let me try this then.
But I haven't added water yet.
Oh, fuck me.
Right, let's put some water.
That's bloody sticky and warm, that is.
Well, yeah, because you have to mix it with water.
It's like jam with no sugar in.
There's loads of sugar in it. It's all foaming it. Pretty good.
Speaking of foaming up, what's going on here?
So, from tonight's random dinner, because it's very difficult to pick things that Rich will eat in the shop. So we always.
No, you just got to pick the right things.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So this one's are kluski śląskie, which is basically, if you think about it, like gnocchi, the Italian ones, but a Polish version, and they bigger. So I'm gonna boil them up, and I'm gonna fry some sausage, and we're gonna have a salad with that, and a bit of onion.
Now, when she says salad, when they say salad in Poland, what they mean is some cabbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like lettuce and tomato and cucumber like we have.
We ran out of oil, so I bought this today in the shop with some basil and
Garlic oil, that
garlic,
is. Nice
yeah.
chunks floating around in it.
To be honest, I don't want to lie, but I think it was just not even £2.
Great. That'd be nice on some bread.
You do have bread.
Garlic bread. You need proper cheddar cheese for that, though, otherwise you're wasting your time, aren't you?
Yeah.
That is smelling awesome.
It's Christine Matthews.
That looks spot on, doesn't it? Excellent. Looking forward to this one. Mouth is watering.
This is probably not how you're supposed to eat them, but camping style.
Yeah, it's not bad for a trangia stove at 10 o'clock at night in the pitch black.
Some salad. And obviously I will eat the rest because Rich only has 1 spoon.
One's enough, surely. I've got 2 sausages. That smells all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Happy days. Right, we're going to eat our tea and then we're going to climb into our sleeping bags. So thanks for joining us once again, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget, hit like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And don't forget there's a Facebook page as well you can join us on. Just search On The Road Adventure Riders Group, and you can tell us about what you've been getting up to as well. We'll see you there.
See ya.
Love you,
Bye.
bye.